Hi, my name is Michael Darko. I'm a social activist and a campaigner for migrant rights. My previous work has been with the Freed Voices, a group of experts by experience on immigration detention here in the UK. Our main aim had been to raise awareness, public awareness about the injustices faced by migrants and refugees here in detention. We have issues where individuals are detained for up to 4 years without a trial, and their detention is really with no time limit, so they can be detained for as long as the government deems fit. Whereas even in the criminal judicial system, there is always a cutoff point as to how long we can keep an individual. So this has been some of the challenging issues that is out of sight, out of mind in the public view. So our work has been to trying to bring these fundamental issues to the public's knowledge. I'm now currently looking at, a way forward in which my interest had been on the mental health impact, not just on the individuals, but on a societal level. I believe strongly that there's a world existing in each individual person because that person, one individual, is connected to so many people who are also connected to so many others. So there's really a world existing in one individual, and one individual's issues is not just one individual's issues, it's a societal issues. And actually that individual often is a vehicle or a screen to showcase some of the ills within the society. I'm a second year on here at Goldsmiths, doing a BA Psychosocial Studies, and my course really kind of takes the veil off some of these issues that I'm talking about to be able to see more broadly how policies affects different communities, how issues such as mental health, some of the wider conflicts within the society, and a way to understand them more broadly. I'll give you an example. My very, 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 first couple of weeks had a very challenging, text in which the categorization of human beings, although I was aware of them, really hit me broadly and thought, well, hang on a minute, how do we have such categorization, as savages and so forth in academics texts? And I was triggered by it. But rather than being dismissed or being, sort of like brushed aside, I had a teacher who was very confident and experienced and able to actually say, well, good, that's how you're meant to feel. You're not supposed to just hear these things and be okay with them. And actually gave me a lot of confidence to help me come up with an argument. How do we argue against these things? How do we research material? How do we find out who wrote these things, for what purpose and why? So these things actually has given me a lot of confidence in not just on an academic level, but looking forward to my work, how issues come up and how I'm able to challenge and deal with them accordingly without getting, all triggered. I mean, it's bound to happen, but to be able to use the fire in your stomach more effectively is much, much, much more important to my work. So, and I believe that for me personally, I'm going to be biased because I think that when you're looking at psychosocial studies, as a discipline, we're not just talking about just psychology or just sociology. We're talking about a very integral piece of discipline here that combines individual issues with societal issues, and how we might be able to unpick some of the issues, and my bias is that you can look at other universities on psychosocial studies, but I believe that Goldsmiths is the only one that has a social therapeutic department set out just to deal with these issues as a discipline, and I think that gives it a lot more attention. It gives it a lot more focus. You have, every single lecturer that I've had is not just a lecturer; they've also had a practice, professionally in the professional market. So it's also been very valuable to pick their minds on how issues are tackled in the professional settings. Issues that are tackled could be very different if you're in the private sector or if you're within a body like the NHS. So it's very, very good, from my understanding, to kind of get to grips of some of these issues as I embark on this journey. I can't say, I can say a lot more. I can talk all day about my experience here at Goldsmiths and on this psychosocial studies. But it's one that I have very, very, very much cherished. Even within the pandemic, I had such a classroom where we were able to create a real bond, to assist each other, assist one another. And that's not just, I believe that happens in other courses, but it's very unique because we are within a department that is focused on the community studies, right? So to kind of have this community in the classroom, albeit virtually, has really given me a lot more hope, a lot more desire to want to build on my work. And yeah, it's been really fantastic. Thank you.